Syndra. I was hoping for a little bit of Zoe action, but you know what? After the last game, I don't blame them for just locking in the Syndra for Scout. He looked amazing on it.
Punchables.
Like...
But hitting on that Corki pick, right? This is why we didn't anticipate it or expect it to come when we saw draft, because it is so punishable. But Flandre might be punished
Flandre's
himself.
in trouble. He's pushed too far up the lane. Wei looks for the stun. Will be able to find it. One more auto from Xiao, who flashes for the kill.
As well, you have Ghost. He's low. He has Flash, but I don't think it matters. I think you have the damage.
Cryan's doomed on this one. There is the ulti stunt available. He's just going to let JJ do it. Doesn't need to risk his life. Who get the Emperor of Spring ahead. He's on the Gnar, and Flandre's looking for the all-in, but he can't win the 1v1 right now. Xiao, who's quite handedly winning this one, gets the hyper, has the boomerang, and he might just be able to finish off the kill by himself. The stun comes through from Wei at the end for an assist, but let's be honest, that was pretty much a 1v1.
I also love how consciously Wei is making the effort to make sure that Xiaohu gets all these kills. They want Xiaohu to be the big carry. The
Drake so far, that first one did go the way of EDG. Wei trying to make something happen onto Mako, but again, he's on that Rakan. Might be able to jump away, but the Pulverize stops it. Mako jumps on out. The shield isn't enough. And the kill goes the way. That he can't just sit on the Gnar all game. Cryan moving in, but he doesn't really do a whole lot of damage just yet. Xiaohu's about to hit Mega. That's a good scat of the week, and Cryan is real low. In goes Xiaohu and sets him up for Cryan to knock him down. But Cryan went down, actually, and Xiaohu's in trouble. Scout's still going strong in this fight. It's all gone wrong for RNG. The fight that they started blows up in their face. Now Mako's in trouble. JJ trying to get his support out to safety. All things considered, it's moving up to the top side. They've got a Scuttle Crab, a Herald as well, to look for a tower in Flandre. I think he's not long for this world, unfortunately for him. Xiao in range, get a couple more autos. The Demolish will finish the tower, and that'll be the first tower of the game taken by RNG. And with that, EDG off of the back of these early advantages, especially how much damage Scout is going to be doing right now.
Serve as that engage, can't serve as that front line, but they need to start building up Xiaohu's Rage Bar again. You know, he also needs to be a... Oh, Ming goes in!
Ming just goes in for it. 4v5 here. Featherstorm across the team. EDG health bar's low. It will be 1-for-1 though, ultimately. It's still okay. Viper is still going strong. Herald about to reset here.
Right now, setting up for this dragon.
Xiaohu trying to move in. He's about to hit Mega, but he's knocked up. It's going to be a knock-up only onto Mako, but that's still a pick. Scat of the week, again, is huge from Scout to deny the follow-up from RNG. And Flandre's just off to the side. Even though EDG lose a member, they're kind of fine because they can just continue to poke out in these skirmishes. They don't need the all-in. Another Scat of the week here. And now with the TP coming through, can they actually stay? EDG playing with fire just a little bit. Xiaohu exhausted in mini Gnar. The whole team spotted out by the blue trinket. Ming takes another hit, another Void Seeker. EDG still contesting this. Ming is real low, and EDG want themselves a 4v5. Xiaohu about to turn Mega again, but his ult is on cooldown. Dragon goes the way of RNG, and now they get straight out of dodge.
Ooh, they're going to find it. Scout of the Week does hit, but no... Oh, God, Viper does it!
Viper the sniper! You know what? One thing I really want to point out on the scoreboard right now is Viper on 200 CS, 30 up on his lane opponent. He has a Kraken Slayer. He's going for the Collector. When he hits time to show up on this KaiSser, he's set up for success. He's looking great so far today. Can he be the difference maker as RNG siege down in the mid lane? They get
this fight coming out with that. And then to me, it's going to be about how do EDG play it, because we've seen all of EDG.
This would be sole point if EDG are able to get it for themselves.
And we're looking Xiaohu's ultimate plus the package combo.
Oh, but the Scat of the Week denies it, and Xiaohu will turn Mega, but he will not have the opportunity to do it while he's jumping. Gala takes a shock blast as well. And honestly, with that early damage, maybe this is just Drake giving over. Xiaohu's recall does have TP available if he wants to commit.
All they feel is pain.
And do you know what? On that thought process, on the Xayah with only 2 items on the Corki, it doesn't feel like they're in a position where they really want to force fights. But then again, I've been wrong before, Lyric. Flandre is caught out, has to flash. Wei trying to chase this one down, but changing forms. Wei flashes underneath the tower, has a lot of damage to himself. Xiaohu Goomba stomps Flandre to finish the kill, but it's answered as Viper flies in. He doesn't need AP to carry this. Too much towards Xiaohu, and That is a lot of damage from Flandre. He's 0-5 and he's still one-shot people. Here we go. Huge engage from Ming. That could be the opportunity, but Ming's maybe stepped too far. He's pretty tanky though, and Flandre's the first one to go down. RNG get a good start to the fight. Scout looking for a stun here. Buy themselves 10 seconds and then Flandre can rejoin the fight. EDG getting rid of some wards and grouping up for this one, but RNG know that they can just start this one off. Xiaohu jumps in with the Mega Gnar. The ultimate's coming out. Cryan gets out with his life, and Scout has fallen. Mako has fallen. Everybody has fallen. Viper, the carry that EDG needed, cannot carry 4v5, and the Drake goes the way of RNG. He got destroyed in the laning phase, but it doesn't matter, because when it matters the most in these teams, RNG in such a commanding position. They have a huge gold lead to work with. They've got 2 Drakes. They got the Baron, importantly. Scout pushing up in the top side at least gets a tier 1, but he's trading a lot for that because they just can't clear the waves here. They can't deal with the Baron. It's a good shock blast from Flandre. JJ is off on a flank. Maybe he can get a good ulti. Gala's the target. Featherstorm keeps him alive for now. The ulti's still not able to come out from JJ. He just goes down. He never gets to use it. Scatter the Weak is there. RNG might be on the cusp of finding their way to the final. The pick on the enemy jungler isn't quite enough. They don't pull the trigger just yet. They move towards the bottom side instead and look for another inhibitor.
Man, Flandre might be 0-6, but his poke is doing so much work in these tense situations. He's chunking them down low. He's forcing them off a lot of objectives, as we see there. Team in Botside River when fighting for Dragon, they found the engage, and now they have 2 inhibitors down. Xiaohu might be caught out, though.
They want to find the pick. It's Xiaohu. The Emperor of Spring himself has been caught out. Maybe this is the moment. There isn't any neutral objectives up, but RNG are going to use this as momentum. Way happy to tank the tower. Recall's coming out from EDG, but this is going to be a 3rd inhib. They can't get back in time. Sure, you've killed Xiaohu, but what does it matter when your base is in shambles? In they go. JJ steps on forward, has a little bit of healing, but he just goes down. This is 4v4. The rest of the team isn't here, and RNG are winning out. Flandre now trying to survive. Viper looking for a kill onto Wei, and RNG are stuck inside the base. Or maybe the base is stuck with them because the towers are going to start falling. RNG forces the fight. Scout still going strong. Cryan trying to get the damage out. Featherstorm used now as Viper has to be the carry. Scatter the Weak goes down onto Cryan, but Scout's caught himself. He goes down now. It's Viper and Flandre to hold EDG's hopes high. Can they do the impossible? Down go the towers. RNG, they want the redemption after a year's slump. They come back. The Emperors of Spring have done it, and RNG make it to finals.